pockets, grease on his hands, wind in his face. No one understands. Dean the motorboat, riding fast, eating fried through the morning mist under a big blue sky. Duct tape and coffee keeps his soul alive. Heartache growls loud as freedom comes alive.
Pan.
Through the back road.
There you are. Well, good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Everybody, all two of us. Who's out there? Who's hiding? Anybody?
No, they saw me eating, and they were in there cooking them something.
We better. Yeah. We're gonna wait till Mac's done.
Right. I'm sorry.
That's so polite. Love it.
Was it Wednesday? Hump day?
No, not yet. Oh, yes, it is. Yeah. Damn,
I had it all backwards yesterday. Look at that fresh cup waiting for me.
Nice.
Ooh. I do the stupidest little things. You set up a second. You got to have a coffee cam. That's important.
Oh, it's a coffee show. It is the coffee show.
Technology. Yeah. Hello.
There's that AI hating brown chicken.
That's what I got. Yeah. What did you call him? AI brown chicken?
AI hating brown chicken. You better hang on to it, Bippy, because I'm going to give you some more.
Morning, Chicky. Chicken.
Morning,
Robert. Hey, bro.
Chicken.
Guy comes in and says howdy even while he's still at work.
Moto, you got some really loyal fans. I mean, you take a look at Robert. It's only 6:30 his time out there.
I know, crazy.
God, is week over there yet?
They're probably all going, man, I sure hope he got some guests or I wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you guys show up here. I was sitting here twiddling my thumbs by myself. Being so hot.
I couldn't kick her out of the house fast enough, Moto.
I'm a fan of you. You couldn't kick. Yeah. You had a nice little one. What was it? Monday? Oh, you did a nice little show with the music rolling, all chill and cool.
Yeah, I had to delete everything. It took me like 24 hours to not edit, but delete everything.
Legendary Princess, welcome in. Hope you're having a nice morning. And I don't know how you start your morning, but if it's with the coffee, enjoy.
Erase segment, erase song, erase segment, erase song.
Yeah.
Erase song. I was like, what's left?
I'm know.
Like, there can't be anything left. I'm like, I haven't even watched it yet.
Trying to see what just sick? Like, what do we have? 3 seconds of that here and there?
Oh, it's like this. This is the show.
Yeah.
And that's it. It's a 4-hour show, and it's down to like 3 seconds.
Yeah, well, you knew that was coming, right? So it wasn't too big of a surprise, I don't think. How you doing, Rob's neighbor? Good morning. Are you out in your?
It was fun when he did it.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
You
might as well do it while it's not a problem, because it's not right now.
The music was good live, not so much not live.
Yeah,
it's no longer there recorded.
Yeah, Carrie, you got it. Carrie in Wisconsin, are you out in the shed this morning? Because it would be 9? It'd be 8:30 there. The sun had probably been up for an hour and a half, 2 hours. When did we have our spring back time? Yeah. We're in daylight savings right now, right?
Yeah.
That's too much. I know.
The days are getting shorter because it's past the 21st.
The midpoint?
Yeah, it's past July 21st. June 20th.
Get shorter.
Yeah. Or whatever. May 21st. Was it
Ooh.
May? June? I don't know.
Bum, bum, bum,
Now you got me
bum.
thinking. Now you got me stinking.
That's what I do. I'm here to disrupt
I can
everybody.
hear it.
Can you? You hear this?
Need to put just one little drop on the wheel in the center
Yeah.
there.
A little drop on the wheel, you'll be good.
Yeah,
Exactly.
can't never get old. Do it.
Uh-oh.
Oh. I miss.
Let's give Sick a big hand.
Thanks. Sterling had a premiere this morning. I missed it.
Good morning, Landon.
Oh my god. Morning, Landon.
Idaho, you got to be another time slot away. So
Yeah, at least.
there got to be 7:30 around Landon's time. He probably out doing chores.
Mountain time or something.
You know, in the land of Flingapoo.
I forgot that there's mountain time.
You know what Flingapoo is?
Mm-mm.
I don't even want to ask.
Cleaning.
Oh,
Cleaning in the barn and does yeah.
Oh, Sling and
horses and clean
Poo.
up the the
One
messes.
pitchfork at a time.
Yep.
I got to write a song about that. One pitchfork at a time.
Yeah. Everything's a little tune or a jingle, isn't it?
Yeah.
nice.
Just got to work. I know. Well, you keep it happy, you keep it interesting.
That's
That's
my
good.
little sister.
I'm all about taking AI, but I like all your videos, old Mac. I like them all.
Thank you, man.
Oh, you got one right here. Speaking of the devil, Connie. Not you. You're not the devil.
Peacock.
Yeah, I've got Brainy Chameleon. Strong, deep, female
This
voice
might
about
fan your flame, 'cause I have a magical name.
Magical
My
name.
YouTube name is 1 in a million. They call me Brainy Chameleon. I can conjure up spirits from thin air. It might be a frog sitting on a lily pad, a billy goat if I am bad. People not liking a billy goat makes me sad.
Let's
It's
give
nice
that
and
artist a big hand.
Yeah, be damned. That is good.
All about timing, Mac.
It is. I'm sitting here going, what button can I press? I've got nothing. I got nothing. Yeah, and for my performance, you know.
I'm going to ask my sister, Connie, does she want me to write her a song? Write her a song of her maturing and getting up in the state of gray hair days.
Faded gray hair day.
Welcome to my world.
I think I can fit the bill. It is gray. Why does our hair tint when as we get older?
Just for men.
Sign of just for men. Tony, Australia. Good evening.
Hey, Tony.
Hey, Tony. What up, man? Tony.
See, it's nice and late over there. He's ready for this stuff. If it was first thing in the morning, be like, man, get out of here
the
with that
hell up.
nonsense.
Tony Provenzano. What's happening?
I like it. I like it a lot. Well, damn, we kind of got a little bit of a familiar background now. I see you're painting again, and when writing on Ruby made you. And what's the little thing next to? That's the flag he did. There you go. So small,
yeah,
it's hard to
flag,
see.
yeah.
Ooh, 2-4.
Baba Booey.
Good day from the road. Getting
hey,
some wind in. Is I? I is. I'll be damned.
Nice.
Good morning, Angelique. Just trying to be discreet.
Hi, Angelique.
Oh,
Tell her
yeah,
she's
you
got.
wouldn't
Tell
just
her
burst
she's got a
in.
hole in her backside of her shorts she's wearing.
Yeah, did it
I
split?
mean, she is exposing herself all around the world. For God's sake!
They vented.
Yeah.
How do you do it, Angelique? Is it nonstop like that all day long, every day?
She's venting. Go on and get.
They got
What
good ventilation, and they're very good in the hot weather.
She probably does everything she can all day to avoid, or well, while you're on here, avoid getting on the camera.
That's why as soon as she gets on here, we gotta pounce.
She liked that little short. I made a little short her coming out of Walmart yesterday, and I put that crazy train music in the background.
I definitely heard.
Oh my God, she got the biggest kick out of it. Because see, I'm
well.
driving. I'm the conductor of the crazy train.
Yep.
That's great. That's great.
I'd be hopping on that train quite often. There you go, Ken. How you doing? Morning. Welcome on in. It's coffee time. So
get your old grouchy stuff out of here, old grouch.
Oh, yeah. Yes, Sambo. Well, I don't know where everybody is today, but we got us here.
We got a good quality crew here.
Yeah.
2-4's out picking a cruise. He's getting some wind therapy.
No doubt. Took a stop, said hi.
There's Salty Badger.
Thought about us all, which is awesome.
Salty.
Working a big brake job waiting. Yeah. Get that out of the way and get back to the chopper. Get back to the chopper.
The chopper.
It's chopper life.
Man, I love that period of time in my life when I had the chopper. It was so in 1969 or in the 1960s, it was so
yeah, man.
New the craze because of easy riders. See, everybody had to have a chopper.
Hell yeah, they did. Awesome. That's awesome. I can't believe you lived through that. That's awesome, Mac.
Oh, hell yeah, I did. I lived through everything.
That's great, man. That's fantastic, bro. Jealous.
It was a beautiful time.
I should take a look at.
Good times.
I had Sterling's Kingdom of Mom wheel on deck for
that's
a little bit. We'll show you a little speck of that here soon.
Yeah, missed it 3 hours ago.
Oh, you haven't seen it yet?
No.
Yeah.
It was 3 hours ago, bro.
Yeah, you were sleeping 3 hours ago.
Yeah.
The hell?
I was counting Z's. I was pretending like I was sleeping.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I might have missed something. Has your household changed up?
We got a new couch. Got a new dog. Got a new bunch of furniture that I don't own.
Oh.
In case you was wondering about Ken out there in the chats, I see him every now and then stop by. It's like I do to his channel.
Bunch of stuff that fell off a truck.
Yeah. It's pretty good with the tech too on the live streams.
I saw a little lady as you went by her a while ago. She had a blue dress on.
Devil with the blue dress, blue dress.
I saw her yesterday for the first time, and she made me laugh so hard. She could not quit laughing while she was talking. And her laughter was like music.
Contagious.
Oh yeah, I sat there and I told her just what a beautiful person she was because she made old Mac laugh.
Wow, that's cool. That's a nice little.
I got a request from my sister to write her a song about her.
Little description, Ken. That's how it starts. I know. What do you got? You said a what? Let me get back to the. What do you got here, Ken? Good morning. Okay, I've been missing these. Did I miss these? I think I did.
Oh, I'm horrible, Moto.
Yeah, good morning to you too.
I haven't even touched the comments. I'm sorry, Moto.
Yeah, no, fine. No, I was just looking up Ken's channel here that I got. It's doing all right. Hope you all good here as well. I appreciate it, man. I got an Australian, Doggy's Corner. Just a shout out, Dave, for riding across Australia on Aussie MMA live stream last night. Oh, no kidding. He was on another channel. He hasn't put out no content yet, Dave himself. Can't really do it when you're out on the road. I wouldn't think. It's got to be pretty hard.
Yeah.
I mean, some people do, but
He needs Wi-Fi. He needs connection.
Mhm.
Mac,
Yes.
It was nothing, Ken, but I'm
who's-
glad you're here.
Who sings "Devil with the Blue Dress"? The original artist.
Oh.
Mitch Ryder and the Detroit Wheels.
No kidding. Seriously?
I'm just guessing. Does that sound right?
I don't know.
I think it is.
Jesus, that's great, Moto.
That does sound good. Oh, I got a correction to make from yesterday. You remember when you was talking about the song "Rider on the Storm" or something like that?
Yes,
Yeah, "Rider on the
yes.
Storm." And Moto, you was right on. And I said the earlier version was by Von Monroe.
Right.
But the one that Von Monroe done in 1940 was "Ghost Rider in the Sky."
Oh, well, that'd have been good too.
Oh,
But,
it was
yeah.
a good song. I loved it, man. But that was a big orchestra that did "Ghost Riders in the Sky" by Von Monroe. And when I heard you mention about a Rider on the Storm, I had just simply, at my age, confused Ghost Rider with that. So my
Man,
correction.
you can't blame it on age, man. Can't blame it on age.
Yeah, I'm getting on up there, where things just don't just stick in my head like they used to.
That's right. I'm almost
Yeah,
half.
they stick in my butt, but not in my head. Old people, they have a hard time going to the bathroom. You got to take Metamucil, kind of keep you fresh.
Oh my God. Mac, you're killing me.
I got to write a song about old age now.
Oh my God, Mac.
Gosh, I can't even find. I remember the album cover. I think I was right, but I remember the album cover pretty distinctly when I was a kid. As they had a couple of their feet, they're all kind of looking up, and it's a little dark background. They got one foot on, like maybe some car wheels and stuff, and kind of trying to give the Detroit feel or whatever from Michigan, and was put on the cover, but I can't find it. Devil with the Blue Dress.
I talked to a good friend of mine, Chris, who used to own Cool Beans coffee shop in Oradell, and he's running a Wonder Bar in Asbury Park, right by the Stone Pony. Same guy that owns the Stone Pony owns the Wonder Bar. And last night he was going on stage with Greg Allman's son, and he also went on stage the other night with the Riders of the Purple Sage.
Mm.
And that Jerry Garcia used to play with them. So it's not no more coffee shop bands for Chris.
What is ironic, Sick? I lived at the Purple Sage
I got
Trailer
you,
Park
Rob.
on Austin Highway in 1970.
No kidding.
Yeah, Purple Sage was the name of the trailer park. It was on
Thank
the
you.
Austin Highway. We were down there in San Antonio, but that's where we lived out there on the Austin Freeway. Purple
Thank
Sage. It was a fight every weekend. That was a
Oh,
buddy
there it
buddy.
is. That's the exact. I don't know. Can you see that well enough? Let me see if I can open this in a new tab and if it will. We'll show the. Nope, that ain't what I wanted. They make it so hard just to get a nice look at a picture.
Of course. You probably got to open it a separate tab. then blow it up or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do, but
Oh my god, it was thundering all night. And it looks crappy out now. It's really dark in the distance.
We had a doozy of a storm too last night at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
And it rumbled and it shook the building and had my dogs all hiding. and it was gone. I got up this morning, humidity. Oh, did you see that picture I sent you yesterday? I sent you a picture, motor bomb of looked like a foggy looking scene. I sent it to you yesterday in your email.
Did you try and do it to that link? That
I did.
You?
I sent it to that folder.
That's
you told
fantastic.
me to.
I'm glad you helped me out with that because I want to see if that works, because it'll work perfect, especially for the show when people want to show me, instead of me having to get it on my phone, put it over to my cloud and then put it up here. If they already got a link to a cloud in their own folder, you can slide all the pictures you want in there and then I can just pop them up. Somebody came in. I heard a pop.
Somebody popped?
I thought I did, but there we are. Ray's here.
Oh yeah,
Ray. You usually get them, so I try not to mess with it because otherwise we play ping pong with
What's
people.
up, Brad? Mr. Gregory?
Not much. Getting ready for the ride.
Oh, I saw Katie Bug's knee yesterday.
Yeah. Knee, shoulder, back, hand.
Oh.
Yeah. Is she okay?
Yeah, she's limping a little bit, but she's okay.
She ain't riding, right?
No, she's gonna stay at the room. She said, "Go ahead and ride with him," and I'm like, "No, I'll just stay here with you." She said, "Well, let's go in the truck." I said, "All right." So we're gonna follow everybody in the truck.
How nice of you, man.
Yeah, that'd be
that's good.
It'd be the
You
backup.
guys got to suffer with all that AC and
Yeah.
a bunch of other people ride bikes while you're in the AC, all chilled and cool, sipping on your Coke, and I'm sure that's.
Yeah.
I'm saying that can't be too big a sacrifice.
Yeah, for real.
I watched her yesterday riding in front of you, Ray, and what a good rider. She went around some of them curves, and I heard you go, whoa, that's a curve right there, you know. She was just sliding right on around them things, man.
And I was hoping what happened wouldn't happen, but
yeah,
but it did.
Did she hit anything loose that made her slide, and then it grabbed and got?
I don't know, because it had already happened before I come around the corner.
Oh, hush.
That's got to be a scary feeling. I bet your heart took a serious thump when you come around the corner and what you saw. It had to terrorize you.
Yeah, I know Beth, her 3 wheels offered to let her ride with her, but she's, I don't trust nobody but you. Of course not, because you're gonna make me drive the truck.
Ray, Rob's saying good morning to you. Yeah.
Was she able to stay in her lane, or was she in the other lane, Mr. Gregory?
She on a switchback.
Oh yeah, the tight corner, that'll do it, man.
Yeah.
Didn't you say there was a lot of debris on the road too? The last time when you rode, I don't know what it was. You rode the back.
Yeah,
of
we
the
rode
Dragon
Monday. There was a lot of gravel and all washed out on the road
because of the rain.
Yeah.
See, in my mind, that's what I'm thinking. Like, how's that happen? You do it, and then you slide a little bit, and then you hit some good traction, boom, and then it kind of like kicks you right on over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you don't want to talk about it too much, you just let us know too, as I know it.
I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah, we're all curious and all, but it's not like
well, she don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Nobody knows what happened because she was by herself.
So don't ask. Hey, Greg, what exactly happened? Well, I don't know. I just don't know.
Shit happened.
I come around the curb and she was up on the side, laying under the bike. So that's all I know.
Oh.
And shit happens, you know. Shit happens all the time.
Then she goes, "Did you take a picture, man?"
Were you filming? Were you filming, Mr.
What's the
Gregory?
GoPro
Well, I had my
on?
GoPro. I had my GoPro on handlebars, but it wasn't on.
Oh, okay.
It done got hot, froze up.
Yeah.
Hey Ray, you be sure to tell her when
Exactly, Rob.
I had over 60 years of riding, and I went up to see my friend in Mount Olive, Alabama. When I came up the hill and went into his driveway, it put down a whole new level of gravel. And next thing I know, both of them, I was riding old Heavy Betty, and both of those wheels went off from under me, and the damn bike was on the top of me in a heartbeat. I couldn't even get my foot down.
Damn.
Wow.
So let her know that things like that, like Sick said, shit happens.
Shit happens, dude. Yeah.
It does. It ain't if, it's when.
You know, it's one over or under correction away from disaster.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. At any minute.
You know, it only takes a second. Nobody's perfect, and nothing ever ends up perfect. You know.
Yeah.
Every time I ended up in a crash, I never thought I would be in that situation. And guess what? I got into that situation. I crashed.
Yeah.
Every time I think of you, Sick, I was thinking of this morning. You need a little something like that in some intro or some part of your show. Because you always good times. You always like good times.
Good times.
Yeah, that was rolling through my brain this morning. I can hear the music that goes along with it, and the singing and everything that fires up from the old times.
Moving on up.
Yeah, the Jeffersons.
Yeah.
The
East Side.
East Side.
I like Dynamite, Dynamite.
They actually had a little magazine or a little something that you could buy called Dynamite, and it had all that stuff. And I remember when you could order books when you were in school, like probably around 5th, 6th grade, and you get to do some of your first book orderings and book day or whatever they called it. And you'd have to wait, a couple weeks or a month, to get your stuff, which was a big present later on. You looked forward to it for a long time. Today, now you can get stuff the next day or order it instantly and get it on your Kindle and read away.
Hey, Moto, pour here just for you. Pour him a cup of coffee, him or her a cup of coffee, because coffee time. There you go. There you go. Get right on up in there.
A little pour for you. Yeah, I'd put my hand under there because know me, I'd go dump it on my own laptop.
Oh, hell yeah.
Back to the dragon from behind the wheel today. Love it, Ray.
Yeah, we're going to the Buffalo Ranch, which is about 90 miles from here.
Yeah. You say the first day you got your motorcycle license, huh? When you were 16, you rode your RD 400, took off in the front of the school, hit a tiny patch of gravel is all it takes. And the rear stepped out, down. I went so fast, so embarrassed. Oh, that's a sucky story, and it happens, man. It happens so fast.
The place where Ray Gregory met me up there when we went for our ride.
Yeah.
You have to the lanes. It's a 4-lane highway, but the one set of lanes is higher than the others. You have to kind of go downhill if you're going to go back the other way. Well, we went down. Angelica was on the track, and we went down. And I got the wheels turned pretty sharp. And when the traffic lightened up where I could go, I hammered on. What happened to me? First thing it did, it just slid the front wheel over into the other lane. It just slid that front wheel because the traction in the back pushed me downhill. I went, because it has a tendency to want to wheelie to start with. With 2 people on it. And that's the first time the thing had ever slid, and that was with a brand new tire on it too. So
damned.
You got to be ready for almost anything to happen.
Well, littlest. Oh,
I
good
just
for
want to
you.
jump on and say good morning. We're all about to pull out, as y'all can see.
Oh yeah. Who's that on the three-wheeler? Is that the Chestnut Tin Man?
That's him.
I knew it. Tell him I say howdy. I covered up his sticker a little bit with old Mac money on my helmet, and I posted it on Instagram. He caught that, kind of mentioned it to me. I was like, they're all going to get covered at some point.
Yeah.
They're crowded. I just tell him I said howdy if you get a chance. Love you, Ray. Glad things are going to be okay, and give Katie a big hug for us and tell her we're all thinking about her, etc.
Yeah.
But be
Oh
careful.
yeah. Hey, good morning, Katie.
Yeah, but
Love
be
you,
careful
man.
when you hug Katie. She's sore all over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Squeeze lightly.
Glad you're okay,
All right.
Mrs. Gregory. Take care.
I love you guys.
Love you guys. Praying for you.
I love
Thank
you
you.
too.
All right. We'll try to catch y'all tomorrow.
All right. Robert says he's be safe.
All right, Robert.
Yeah.
Thanks, sir.
See you, brother.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye
Bye-bye.
bye.
Oh, Mr. Gregory, Mrs. Gregory.
Who needs a Chasing Ghosts is off work today for whatever. Hopefully it's a good thing,
Oh no.
but
Her coffee cup
I
broke.
knew that's why I had a cam on the coffee pot. We're brewing a cup for you here
Oh, look at that steam.
right now in a Frogzilla. Okay? So, we got you covered for coffee. It might take a while to get there actually in Texas, but you know, it's the thought that counts. The intention. Of course, they do say good intentions pave the road to hell too. So
Yeah, they sure do, don't they?
I don't know.
Ay, vey.
You know, I took myself up and I brought myself right back down.
Yeah. Damn.
No sugar, you gotcha. We're
Now,
here
now,
for you too.
now I feel lower than a snake's navel in a wagon rut.
Yeah. Nice.
No sneaky snake here. That's funny. Sneaky snake will take a sip of your root beer. Who was that? Tim Stevens. That had to been another one of his funny. Or no, it was
No,
the other Tom
no,
T. Hall.
Ray Stevens.
Yeah. Tom
He
T.
does all
Hall.
of
He
the
did
comedy songs.
some old. He was a country singer too. You remember him?
What was his name?
Tom T. Hall.
Oh, hell yeah, yeah. He had a manly voice.
Yeah, well, I love little baby ducks, old pickup trucks, and rain. And I love you too. That was a song I remember as a
Tom
kid.
T.
It
Hall
was,
did that watermelon wine too.
There he is.
Oh no, there's
Oh, yeah.
Mr.
are you the
Keefe.
brains of the family?
What's the matter, Key Fob?
I didn't sleep last night, man.
Oh,
You right?
No, I'm getting sick.
oh.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all had enough
Yeah.
of sick. Sick, get out of here, sick.
Yeah.
Oh, French press. Yeah. How do you do a French press on the bench? Yeah.
Yeah.
You cut sugar in the coffee? Yeah, no sugar in mine coffee either. Housework. Hey Ken, thanks, bro.
I don't put
kudos
sugar in
to
mine.
you. Let's
I
put
don't
your-
put sugar in mine. I use French vanilla.
Yeah, that's what I
It's
use.
really, yeah, it's good.
That's it. French vanilla, sugar free, and
I forgot to.
no sugar.
You
Definitely
should
no
have
sugar.
dropped your link, but you don't know if you have a link dropper. You got a link dropper, Ken?
No.
I'm looking. There he is.
Here just for you. Where's she coming from? Where is that link coming through? I can't
Yeah,
find
she's
it.
not on. I don't have my link linked up. I should have.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I
can't
got it
find
right here.
it. I don't know.
She's coming through on Moto's link.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can't find him in the chat.
Oh, you might like that person if you go to the thing. I think it's doable.
Yeah, but they're not coming in on under your YouTube.
There you go. We approving? Or is that a...
Oh boy. Is that Sterling?
I don't know.
What the fuck?
Sure looks like it.
What the hell's going on?
What?
What is happening?
I ain't seeing what you guys
This
are
channel,
seeing.
it is the Truth Channel.
Oh,
4.
you guys are on StreamYard too.
Let's
Oh.
see.
What is happening? What is it called? Here, just for you.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Is that the name of it?
Guess I thought it was a second account or something, but we're all confused, but it's all
Yeah,
right.
I can't find
We've
it.
been confused before.
Yeah. And I don't know where he's coming in from because I can't find him in the link in the chat.
But this is one with Buck in. I think they were talking about some town that was built around these falls and the river, and it's really beautiful.
You know, it kind of looks like Spokane, Washington.
Yeah,
Yeah, this river, it goes right through Spokane.
look at that.
I guess now's a bad time to ask, huh? Get you in the middle of the bridge and say, "Are you afraid of heights?" Shit, we're already here. Suck it up, Buttercup. Watch, she's about to look.
Yeah, that's beautiful, man.
I'm trying to keep him busted.
Yeah, we got about a 20-minute.
I love that title, Kingdom of Mom.
Yeah, I'm gonna share the. Good place to share video links. So that's what I'm gonna
She's
do.
basically the coffee crew mom.
Yeah.
We've all
Exactly.
got ties to her.
You got that right. You got that right. This is the Kingdom of Mom Sterling Wheel link that I will post. I don't need to tell you the rest of what to do with that link, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Do. There we go. All right, that's out. Who's broadcasting?
Yeah, I can't. The only place I can find his comments are in StreamYard. There's none of his comments in the.
Oh, this one?
Yeah. There's
Where
none
you at? You still here for you? Give us a shout. Let us know what you about. We here for you too. Here for you.
I'd like to know, is it a male or a female? Or it doesn't make any difference. It just, I can't tell. I have no way. I can't click on nothing. I don't have that power to be able to click on anybody's link.
Well, there's some weird stuff that's been going around with
Yeah, so
and it's
I'm
none of
on.
my business to put it out there or say anything, but that's all I'm gonna say. So might be him, might not be. Yeah, that's what I got too. I already looked it up. Anyway, don't give it any attention. Sorry, you are late. Go ahead. You can tell us right here in person. How sorry are you? You're not sorry, are you? We're just happy to have you here. happy. That's what I thought. Exactly.
What? What am I missing? Still
What?
trying to search for this person that I can't find.
I'm so confused.
You remember that stuff I had yesterday that I showed you? Sick?
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of that.
So do we have to block? I mean, I don't understand.
I don't know either. But we'll figure it out later. It's gone now, so go fast. Good morning.
I feel like I've entered into an episode of.
Bring you up. I'm going to bring them up then. There you go.
There you go.
There we
Howdy,
go.
howdy.
Good morning. Mid to Southern California, maybe. Am I close?
Yeah. 7 a.m.
Yeah. Did you wake up in the shop? Did you sleep in the shop last night?
No, I was hanging outside with the critters.
Well, outside.
Feeding the foxes bananas and shit like that.
Feeding the
This morning there was a bunch of quail jumping all over me and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I only got a 3-hour nap. Just sleep through the sunrise and then show up here. I didn't get a notification though. I just opened the phone to scroll and seen this was on, and I was like, sweet.
You got a link for that. That's why it's reoccurring. When I send out links in the morning, sometimes I got a section that I know usually will show up, and I do that just for a reminder. It's not for a link, but some people lose their link or they don't keep it.
Hey, here's a quick question for the crowd, even though I just jumped in here.
You're fine.
A Cometic gasket, they now own like Klotz Oil and all that. And they own a couple other things too. Could be chatting on the phone with them later today, like one of these chats.
Yeah.
And it gonna be chatting with like the lead engineers and the folks that come up with what the oil is supposed to be as an end result and how they get there on the way and how they get it to people, and same folks that also build the machines that stamp out the gaskets, and the folks that try to come up with a better gasket that obviously doesn't leak or is easier for install. They're looking for pointers and thumbs up and thumbs down, and I figured, well, if I'm bringing that to the table as far as just me and what I've seen and different folks that I've encountered, I should probably take an average poll the couple days or week before and go, hey, other people have to throw gaskets on things too. It's not just F1 car builders and engines that turn 25,000 RPM and stuff like that. So how about just ask around, and if anybody goes, yeah, gaskets, they work good when they seal stuff. That's about all I've gotten for a poll from it.
Yeah.
Gaskets are great until they're not.
Until they're not.
Yeah, or until you have to remove one from,
so you have to
an iron surface that it won't come off. It's like crystallized on there. It's like a new rock. Chisel, and you scratch the hell out of your surface. I know there's better ways to do it, but that's, me as a rookie. I'd be gouging in there trying to get it off. Yeah, well,
Moto, I don't know where we're at in the comments at all.
Yeah, at the bottom.
Oh, okay. Use the star.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't dusted this off yet.
Oh.
I've been wrenching on other bikes from the same stash. So I haven't dusted it off yet. It'll still wipe very, very clean.
Yeah, leave the magic on there. That belongs there.
I'll put the magic on it.
That's right.
I did a test wipe yesterday or last night to make sure that that'll shine right back up. But it will.
The dust tells on its age. and
Yeah,
how
they,
active it's been. That's like gray hair for a motorcycle.
Edge cap.
Look at those bars, man.
Alpina.
I've seen the repackaging of gas. I wonder how the black market affects Cometic. Interesting pipe on that Go Fast. Did Go Fast just poof out? I think he did. There's Key Fob. You're back.
Fufafooey.
Did you take a siesta?
You don't feel too hot.
Nap. I know you ain't feeling good, man. I'll leave you. I'm sorry. But I think you're right on that. So
So should I be under the impression that that's a Sterling channel or not a Sterling channel or an anti-Sterling channel? Because I was about to block them.
I think it's a Sterling channel.
Okay, I thought so.
yeah, I think you'd be.
That's why.
Here's how I'm looking at it. I think he'd be kind enough to let us know after the events that have happened in the past.
Yes.
He'd let us know that was him. I haven't got to let us know, hey, that's me, you guys. Okay.
Yeah.
So to me, it's an imposter.
Let's time them out. Or
there you go.
I can't locate.
Yeah, because and not saying nothing in their defense and whatever, and I don't want to give them no more attention in the stream here than we have already. Tell you the truth, but other than what you said, Sick.
Well, I mean, they're unidentifiable in the other chats, so I'm gonna block them.
Yeah, but that's a lie, Robert. That's what an imposter would do. If it was the real thing and it was a legit thing, we'd have known about it.
Yeah.
So.
Goodbye.
Thank you, Sick. Kinky Chic.
I nuked it.
Yeah.
Not even a timeout. Nothing. Nuked. Gone forever. Implosion at 25 miles down. Oh, I don't think we go that far down.
If you do, you'll definitely implode.
Mac, how far is the deepest far in the ocean?
Around 7 mile, I think.
Oh, yeah. So it's not even close to 25 mile. 7
That
miles.
bike was a private collection bike from the pipe maker Bassani. I'm catching that word a lot now. The Bassani pipe maker.
I think that's the company that made Bugs Pipe.
Yeah.
Bassani and Battistini, different companies. Just a question.
Why is it? Because it sounds similar. Like it depends on the way you're pronouncing it. Is that what you're trying to ask?
That's what I'm asking. Is it
the
same company or a different company? I believe they're a different company. I think Bassani is an exhaust or a helmet. I don't know.
I had that Baratini or whatever you just said there. Well, like I had that on my Heavy Betty. That's a 2-in-1 exhaust. One I had.
Yeah. So we're gonna have a nice little, hopefully, outro here soon. If y'all get a chance to hang out and watch it, we're gonna try something a little different with the little outro thing, other than what I normally have. Was that me going through following a guy lane splitting down the freeway? I think the traffic was stopped. I watched a guy do that yesterday on my way home. I'm on my Harley. It's hot as hell out yesterday. 90s. It was like up to 97, so almost 100 degrees.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I'm sitting there in the traffic, putzing along, burning up my clutch, throwing dollars out on the road behind. That's how I get sarcastic about it. Because I hate that I have to do that. I can't keep moving and rolling. But
yeah, Moto, see if you can bring up that picture I sent you while we're thinking about it.
Yeah.
Test the procedure.
Please, thank you. And
the one of the shows the trees and it look like fog, and I'll explain it.
Yeah. So, and I see a guy in a street light glide come up behind me, and of course he got street glide's rather wide bike, and
yeah.
let's see, Sterling. Okay, it should be in the old Mac folder, and there it is. Yes. Oh, Mac, this worked. You're a genius. I knew you'd get that figured out.
Oh, let me explain to you that picture. My son, I was talking to him,
Yeah.
and my son says, "Have you ever seen 90% humidity?" I said, "It's right now, currently 94% humidity right now." You see the sun right over there, right? I went out there and took
Oh,
a
yeah.
picture. I took a picture of
Right there.
that's the humidity you see. That's what the camera picked it up.
And
That's what's in
this,
the air. That's not smoke. That ain't fog.
no,
That the temperature
it's a
was
cloud.
the temperature was in the 90s and the humidity was in the 90s.
Yeah, it's moisture sitting in the air.
This is right, and the lens picked it up.
Yeah.
I don't think it looked that dramatic by the eyeball, but the camera could see that and see you can see the aurora around the sun there.
Yep.
That's awesome.
I mean, it just
And
shows
as
you
the
how
sun
intense.
gets higher, it will burn up some of that stuff. Sometimes it will
Yeah,
anyway.
that's right. Yeah. But it was a good visualization of what humidity looks like.
And there are the kids. There are the kids.
Yeah, yeah. Look at that. Both of them's got their eyes open.
Yeah.
They hear that camera.
Bowl's full. Life is good. What do you got there? You, yeah, Bob. Oh, that always brings a smile to Bob's face. That's for sure. Kids and pups and dogs and.
So I met a
animals.
guy yesterday in the parking lot at Walmart, and he comes over to me, and I get the opportunity. Everybody that comes to me, I always give them Mac money.
Yeah.
And so he was telling me about his adventures of riding. And he said, "By the way, where are you from?" And I said, "Cullman County." He said, "I am too." He said, "What part of Cullman?" And I told him the name of a town. He said, "I live there too." He said, "What road you on?" I said, "I'm on 7." He said, "Oh my God, I'm on 35." We're neighbors. He's only 3 miles from me. And we've been here for 28 years and didn't even know he was there. And come to find out, we are distantly related.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm related to everybody in Alabama. It's a genetic thing.
Yeah, I know.
Remember, we all married one another, our cousins,
a little too
aunts,
close
and
for
our
comfort.
mothers.
A little too close.
Our family tree is a straight line.
Hey,
that's the reason I got them blue eyes. Everybody,
you got too many teeth to be from there.
You can.
Way too many.
They say people with blue eyes, you can track their lineage back down to one human being.
Yeah.
I got blue eyes.
Blue. Oh,
well, you're the one.
I am, aren't I?
I am the one.
Sick. No, hang on. We got to get this right.
Here it comes. I know it. Here we go.
Oh my God.
Sick. I am your father.
Hey, Luke, I am your father too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nice.
How do you do? Come here, kitty.
Oh, he's got the natural voice. I had to use electronics.
You did it good.
Well, hey, this is Wolfman Jack
So-
coming at you live off the back of Saddleback in a Cadillac, listening to Kojak on an A-track.
You can You can ask. Go
He could be
fast.
a
About the
J.
difference between the two pipe pronouncings, or if they're two different companies, or whatever that you were talking about. See if Go Fast knows.
Yeah, they're different companies, bro.
They are.
Yeah, they have to be.
What are they?
Battistini and Bassani.
Yeah, two different ones.
Oh.
Two entirely different ones. Gerald Bassani started making two-stroke pipes in his garage, his folks' garage, back in about 1964. And by 1969, he had a full business license and all. My understanding is, he had a little dirty bike, and he went and got an aftermarket pipe for it, and they drummed it up in the ad to where, he thought it was going to be something special. And he put it on and tuned around on it, and it didn't work as good as he thought it would. He thought, I'm doing metal shop in school and all. Maybe I'd make one of these. And he did.
Yeah.
he thought it would be super cool because it was his little ship in a bottle project. And he goes, well, it doesn't work as good as I thought it would, the one I made. Well, now I need to learn more about these and start working on them. And he became one of the handful of masters that really knows what a two-stroke pipe is and what it does.
Yeah. You got to know so much to be
Now
able
they
to
make
pick up
Harley
something like
exhausts and
that.
stuff and do quite a good job of it.
I mean, I wonder if he had any like collaboration. You'd have to make a great pipe. You would think you'd need some
An
collaboration
expansion
from other
chamber only.
people.
He knew
An
all the
expan-
different guys. He was local with all the different dudes. I mean,
Sure.
FMF's over here, Flying Machine Factory, DG.
Yep.
Mitch Payton, Pro Circuit, was out there ringing out Husky 125s on Saddleback at the same time, the Saddleback Wars.
Yeah.
He got into it just about the time all those British manufacturers were, not making the greatest sales on their T120s and all that. Their Bonnevilles and Tigers and Triumphs that people would strip down for desert racing. And it's about the time the Spanish got into it, brought in some lighter, powerful two-stroke stuff.
Yeah.
The Montesas and the Boltecos and all that, which were more aimed at like trialsy, all that. But these are a lot easier for trials.
I had a Montesa 250. I bought it in Kansas. I bought it in Kansas, and it came with a cylinder and a piston. When you bought it in the kit, it came with a spare cylinder and a piston, and it had a perfectly engineered design expansion chamber with like a 6-inch stinger. Oh my God. And I used to run Blends oil on that thing, and the sound, the everything, the power band was just outstanding.
Wow.
I even had
you still have it?
No, it was 1970.
Was it a Cota, a Montesa Cota 247, 250?
It was a Montesa. What was that? 250 lacrosse.
Man, that was nice.
Yeah.
And it was a really good machine. Then I loved it so much. I bought a Bataco, and that was a good machine. But then I went back and I got a Montesa 350 or 360. I think it was called the Diablo.
Mm-hmm.
I got that in San Antonio, Texas. That was an awesome machine, but it damn near killed me.
Huh.
So you had to run that in open class. When you're on the 250, but when you went up to that size, you had to run in open class. And I had people running all over me.
This is supposed to be a 350, but I believe it's a little bit bigger and trickier than that. Now, Mr. Bassani went and made his own pipe for this too, which the only other example I've seen is on Kaplan America, or however you call them, back on the East Coast, New England Motorcycle Museum. He has a production piece on an Alpina 350, 360 that it's a little bit smaller diameter all the way down, a little bit more
nifty,
restrictive for public customer versus the one you make yourself to R&D it and test it. Little quicker for yourself. You're not going to break it, but you don't know how the customer's going to wring it out. But
read a couple comments here real quick here. Hang on. Sick don't forget, Sick. I want some of your stickers too, Rob. I can't believe you guys haven't swapped any of those yet. And then Connie was talking about having green eyes. She said she was blue for 40 years, and they turned green on you. That's interesting that your eyes change. I guess like hair. I guess it can happen, huh?
I think it's a little backup of bullshit. It causes eyes go from blue to green. You get a little bit of a backup on you.
A little bullshit in the eye. That's cool.
I'm sorry, Connie. I'm mean. I'm sorry.
It's more of a brown eye than green. Huh?
If it goes from green to brown, it's full bullshit, man. I ain't kidding.
And Brown Chicken says, here's, if you haven't heard of one before, there's a 2013 BMW K 1600 GTL for sale in town for $2,500. Is that an older? Yeah, that's quite the
expansion chamber. Beautiful.
Yeah.
There's so much engineering. Okay. I use a piece of denim and some oil and I sit there and shine it like a shoe. This is about an hour and a half of elbow grease. It'll get a full 24 hours elapsed of elbow grease before it's done.
Yeah.
It was thick with rust and dirt and all that, but I've gotten it to the point where the steel's not going to act up overnight before I give it more elbow grease.
Works of art there, man.
Yeah, it's a
Works of art.
downpipe. Cradles right underneath the frame on a really, really custom, really cool, something called a Boyd and Stellings frame. They're akin to what the Rickman brothers were producing. And these folks came up with something real nifty. That was this, they made their frame out of chromoly taper back in the 60s, 70s to the point where it was about as light as you could get. But here's the head tube for this. It's an adjustable rake trail head tube that goes to this frame. So you can change your rake on the fly with 2 bolts. If not so, just loosening up one set screw. Boyd and Stellings. They also made an aluminum swing arm for this that knocks another 20 pounds off anything anybody else had for like $69.70. The whole thing with a Sachs or DKW 125 in it comes out to like 150 pounds. It's also got a real neat little aluminum tank that goes to it. Kind of looks like an OSA 250 or an OSA 125 Phantom. But it's different. And I haven't cleaned it up yet too much. Just got a little oxide off.
Aerodynamic.
It is super nifty for having a giant, 1.5 2 foot wide DKW radial starburst fin section on it. All the controls are aluminum, like the brake levers, all floating brake, and custom little cast mounts for the pegs and stuff. It's tricky.
So
but that downpipe goes to that.
Let me break in the combo again for just a sec. That you were spot on about that, Sick. So I think we all were, and about that earlier timed out and all that. So should be reported as bullying as well, or whatever if you can, because I just got a hold of our friend and asked.
Well, that's what I couldn't find. I couldn't find how they came in or anything, so I couldn't go them in the chat. I just permanently banned and blocked them.
Yeah, it's the smallest little bit of drama in here today. Sorry, you guys, but it's just you got to protect your friends when you get craziness going out there, and that's all we're doing. We're just trying to figure it out, make sure everything's cool, but that's just how it goes, man.
What did we have? An interloper or something that came in?
Well,
an infiltrator.
I'll send you a message on the back.
Yeah, I didn't want to put too much of the personal information out there about what was going on and stuff, but I can let you know definitely, old Mac, and after the show. Stay after the show for a few minutes.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, can we?
You should know.
Can we still chat on here after the show part ends for a couple minutes if people stay behind? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, we're here.
Oh, that's sweet.
I'll do the outro at about 10:45, and then we can clear up anything.
It's just a panel that can
the frame all gold. That's can spray probably, huh?
I don't think so. I think that's almost the color of the metal. I think it's made out of titanium or something.
Wow.
This is I asked Jeff Wardy and Jam and Jimmy Weinert guys and a couple other guy. Mike Bachman, I think's his name. Several guys said, well, that's above my pay grade, but I'm happy to help however I can, and I'll try and put the word around, but we don't know. So this is some sort of a twin shock Kawasaki big bore factory ride. Because this thing was welded up by Kagaguchi Yamaguchi and his 4-year-old tiny-handed child until that child became a man, because this thing is like put together with a magnifying glass.
Wow.
And it weighs nothing. The frame weighs like 2 pounds.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the top triple tree weighs more than the whole frame.
You flipping like Angel Face does, huh, Brown Chicken? think a few people do that. No, it wasn't. Robert, it was not. Grumpy old man, late checking in, been detailing the car inside and out, brutally hot. It's like it was yesterday. And of all times, I rode the Harley. I was so happy that Sick figured out what was wrong with it, and I wasn't going to have problems riding my Harley Davidson as well, because my R1's already kind of on the blink. So I'm all happy going to work, and it was the most horriblest. What do you call commute? I must have had a big backup just to get off the freeway yesterday, which it gets a little bit long sometimes, but very rare. Yesterday was, geez, over a mile long, and it was like 90s, and I'm just inching, and I'm like, I know my Harley was hot as hell. I shut it off one time, but by the time you do that, people move again.
Yeah.
So it's really a pickle.
Hey, maybe pull a quart of oil out of that thing and add a new quart, because you might have burned off some of those hot, in case of emergency, parts of the oil.
What would you do in a situation like that when you're 10, 15 minutes and you're idling in some 90-degree weather, inching along, and you got, like, we got construction and some stuff off to the right side that I could actually pull over? But would you just shut it off for 10, 15 minutes and let it get a chance to cool and try and hop back on traffic, get on down the road, or what would you do?
I'd split lanes.
Yeah.
There was no lane splitting well, maybe you could have, but I mean, it was all.
So your question, your multiple choice is shut it off or stay in the game. That's a mixed bag. One of the easier ways to get an engine to warm up is run it for 30 seconds to a minute, then shut it off and go put your helmet and gloves on and let it sit there off if you're not trying to bug somebody for 3 minutes of warm up. That way all the metal starts equalizing all those temperatures as it sits there.
Out from to be happy.
So shutting it off almost kind of dissipates some existing heat that was where it was supposed to be and puts it into the shutdown mode of the design of all those air-cooled stationary fins.
I was going to say to go fast. If that frame is titanium, it would have to be coated with something, because titanium does not like to be touched at all. The oils in the human skin.
You're correct about that. So I don't know if it was bathed in some sort of a light treatment. I know it's not rattle can. I don't know if it was bathed in some sort of a light treatment oil when it was hot. Dipped, yeah. I don't know if that's like the look of the acid after it was dipped. I don't know, because it didn't attack any of the welds, but all the tubes are like tapered and filleted in, and like it's all puzzle piece hand joinery stuff.
That's beautiful.
I mean, it's way better than late 60s, even in 80s weld jobs that you find. And there's no markings on any of it. Not on the engine, not on the frame, not on anything. It comes with 2 swing arms. None of it has any markings. I think one washer has something that says 0.4 or something, and that's because it only weighs just under a half a gram.
Yeah. I kind of get that, Robert.
It also has floating disc brakes, but we're pretty sure it's like 1974, and it's, I think, about a 400 single 2-stroke.
When did disc brakes even start coming out on motorcycles?
The 80s.
Yeah. So there
right
you go.
Into 79, 80 for some of them, if they had real cool stuff, and maybe into like early 80s for everybody else, or even if you were a pro rider.
Well, I bet that
this is like early development, real oddity, and no clue what it does. It could be totally unmanageable once it is assembled, and it had to get pulled apart to try and find a way to make it better.
That frame keeps me up at night, Rob says, Carrie.
Well, it's keeping other guys that raced for Kawasaki back then up at night. They're like, we never got to touch anything like that. That's way cooler. Why didn't they give us any of those?
Man, I have zero information on that from you from the P Brain brown chicken. He wants to know, should he buy a Road King or a Honda CBR this winter when the prices are dirt cheap?
A Road
It
King?
depends what you want to work on.
Yeah.
What do you want to play around with, and what kind of playing around do you want to do with it? Do you just want to be going in and buttoning up a Japanese four banger, or do you want to go in and do the standard trickster stuff we do to our Harleys?
Go with the Road King, man.
Yeah.
Save your life.
I mean, Mr. Gregory's Road King is so comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's got the windshield option, you know, you got
But if it's to flip or to do whatever, who knows? Just given a random personal choice. Like, Sick, what were you saying? Sorry, man.
Well, you could still.
It's got a windshield. It's got bags. You can take a camping. You can put a backrest on it. You can have a passenger. You can have a solo seat, whatever.
It's a pretty good all-arounder.
You're also more likely to take the Road King for a winter cruise on a good day than you would be a little jet bike on a winter cruise. Because, I mean, prices are cheap. You're wrenching around on it. You're going to want to test it.
Yeah, and you got a lot of cold weather by you.
Dipped or coated, Carrie says that frame. Looked like it was dipped or coated.
Yeah.
Go fast.
You know, my analogy on this Harley versus the Honda, which one? I'm thinking the Harley, because the sound of a big V-twin makes women weak in their knees, and the sound of a Harley sounds like a vacuum cleaner, and they go, hell, I don't want to know work. I worked all my life. I want to ride on something that vibrates and scares me.
Yeah. Tickles the sphincter.
Yeah.
A VTX is mighty cheaper than a Road King. You could get 2 or 3 VTXs for what you spend on a Road King. Well, VTX 800 or 1800, excuse me.
Particularly
Ladies don't know the difference.
Particularly nice weather. Tickle your ass with a feather.
Hey, the Declaration of Independence was written with one, right?
It has to be dusted somehow. All right, let's wrap this thing up. We got this little outro thing I was talking about, and I'm just going to put us in a little different format. Now, I think we'll be visible through this outro. You can let us know in the chats. I mean, I know I can see when I do it, but I don't know if you guys can see, because I made the intro like a square format. And then I put us out on the side so we can say goodbye, see you later. But listen to the message as well, because Keyfob did something special for me. I just want to put it out there. And yeah, let's just see. I'll quit rattling my mouth off here. Let's see if I can get this figured out. Give me 1 second. We're going to say goodbye. Outro is that. So yeah, I'm going to hit end show. We all good? Anybody need to say anything last minute?
Bye.
All right. Well, we got that through the.
Forgotten Angels is led up by Cindy and David, but what they do is they take the young men and women who have been aged up and out of the foster care system. Now, Keyfob, what do you mean by up in the foster care system? Well, the foster care system stops taking care of you once you reach the age of 18. That's what I mean by up, as in you grew up in the foster care system and out of. As in 18, you are no longer a part of it. You are out of it. You are now a legal adult. This should be a time for celebration.
Listen to Fob
you
now.
are a foster child that has been aged up and out of the system on your 18th birthday, because on your 18th birthday, your foster parents come to you and they hand you all of your belongings.
Get the road wide.
Inside of a trash bag. And they tell you to hit the streets, get out on the road. Get out of my house. You are no longer my problem. Now, this shouldn't be anything new from you, because you are in a foster farming situation. You've seen other kids age up and out of this household already. You know the deal. You know what's up. You know you are leaving this house never to come back. And on your 18th birthday, you are homeless. Homeless and hopeless, because your foster parents didn't take care of you. They didn't give you the tools and techniques you need to survive life.
You can find a link to Forgotten Angels in the description. Find out more about them or donate. Also, you can find a link to Keyfob's homepage on his YouTube channel, and same with mine. Go out and be of service. All right. Ending in 20 seconds. We still got 18, 20
15.
seconds. I don't know why why it went like that. Like there should be more stuff here, but I'll have to fix that. But what did you think of the outro? You guys in the chats, we got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.